Kareem Hunt. We go up against the walking mediocrity, also known as Buffalo. I don't know why I'm coughing so much.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the second-year man Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills as they take on last year's #1 overall pick, Baker Mayfield, and the upstart Cleveland Browns. So with that, let's get up to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have
Kareem Hunt's can get a lot of carries done
in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in playing reasonably well. Losers the last time out, but winners of 4 of 5 before that. Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But, boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
The shadows starting to get a bit
McDermott.
longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway.
He's on the other
EA
sideline.
Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Baker Mayfield, the second-year quarterback from Oklahoma, will pilot this offense as the Browns get set for their first drive.
Let's put that team on.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 8 carries, 52 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter whether they were run gap scheme,
Hunt
scheme,
gets his first run of the season is a big gain.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues,
Hunt getting off to a hot start so far this year.
Defense.
First down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. And a peek now at the offense for Cleveland.
I'm excited about the opportunity to watch David Njoku play because he's turned into a heck of a threat for Cleveland, both close to the line of scrimmage and downfield. The second leading receiver for the Browns in 2018. He was the third of 3 first-round picks in 2017, and he's quickly showed his value.
He just got this block at like the perfect
Calling
time.
A gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Defensively, here are the starters for
Ed
Buffalo.
Oliver.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he gets
Hunt
it to the 32.
gets the first down.
For a first down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive.
Hey, Baker, good job.
Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6.
Damn.
Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers.
And Odell
When
gets
those moves,
5 on the play.
Past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They set up the screen to Chubb.
And Chubb.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area.
Chubb.
But they want him involved, just as you
nothing.
said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Njoku.
Touchdown, Cleveland!
He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku.
Browns lead.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
That's the booth review.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical.
I can't see his
like
feet.
A boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll
The
see if
call
they can continue that
stands.
in future drives.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Yes.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
The kick is no good.
An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So
Josh
the Bills now
Allen.
under 3rd-year man Sean McDermott. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh
How
Allen.
hard must his job
If you
be,
just
though?
break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny when we talked to him. All he focused on were opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader.
Adrian
because they didn't
Peterson.
win, and that's all he cares about.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Allen now on first down. And the grab by Croft. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And they're already on the other side of
Bills are certainly
midfield.
happy to have a healthy Tyler Croft. Remember, he had a season-ending foot injury last year with the Bengals in Week 5. So the Bills get him, and he re-injures that same foot in May in OTAs. But out there now and says he's feeling pretty good. And they'll wind up getting this one all
And
the way
Josh
down
Allen.
inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Cole Beasley.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That ball is
Second down
incomplete.
pass play there, but it's incomplete. There's the offense, and when you talk about this offense, you certainly have to talk about all-day AP, Adrian Peterson.
Does not shy away from contact, also has the speed to go the distance. It's the rare combination that you get from one of the great runners of all time in the NFL. 2,000 yards every year is the goal. I'd never bet against him.
To throw, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right?
They should have probably ran him.
They elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first
The
quarter,
kick
like you
is
said,
good,
set the tone,
and they
kicking
cut the
that
lead
down.
in half.
So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them, and they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
Let's go. Do it.
Callaway.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where it would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they got to continue to play the type of ball.
Oh,
put them in the
block
spot where
him.
They're #1 in their conference.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete.
Oh, down the sideline, and he is gone.
10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Browns.
With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done.
It is good.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing is when he does get his catches, you got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Josh Allen at the end had a hard time, though.
This will be taken in at the 1. Yeah, he'll get
And
it
he
up
won't go
across the
nowhere.
20 to the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip
Almost
shot field goal, maybe
picked
the offense
off.
not too happy.
By
It's a
Denzel
balancing act,
Ward.
isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old
Shady.
running back, his first carry.
Gets
And he's
5,
upended
4.
after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And
That ball's almost picked.
off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And they have the punt.
That makes him now 0 for 2
started
in the
off-
first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now
Started
they'll
off
look to their
2-0.
defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now Landry.
And Landry gets taken
A
down.
good return there.
Throwing the
17
30.
yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the
Hunt
second half.
gets-
And some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Not quite enough for the
Despite
first.
the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And get it.
There's nothing more beautiful than when a run
It's a gain of 10.
gets in the
Browns are gonna
secondary.
get a first down.
Hopefully,
they run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. And what a
caught by Landry.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35.
Okay,
Odell may be the star,
my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this
but
weather,
Landry's the...
I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
Okay, wait.
Incomplete.
Good job, you
he
dropped
couldn't
it.
hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
And Njoku can't hold on. Njoku should have had
Nice play
that.
there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways.
Kick is good. Just slipped through.
They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The pass to Brown as he holds it in.
Marcus
and they get
Brown.
Him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's intentional grounding. I never saw it.
You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he finds McCoy.
Josh Allen hits
Call it a pickup of
LaShawn
7,
McCoy.
and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Peterson.
Wow.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the
I was
40.
anticipating the pass.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Buffalo
I'm talking the ugliest play.
Cole Beasley with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
Everybody
Kick is
likes to see
good.
the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And
Almost
that is
picked.
incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They had points on their first 2 possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time, defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll get only a couple up to the
Peterson
22.
gets the gains.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
Here they have to punt.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
He got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in. Nowhere to escape, and he goes. Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
What a catch.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 33 yards
And
that
Buffalo
time.
can't believe
Well, that
it.
certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
First down, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mayfield finding Beckham, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
The Browns will
Now
use
the
a
Browns
timeout.
will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Mayfield looks to throw over the middle.
Touchdown!
The hands of his receiver.
Jarvis
And
Landry.
he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are
It
going to
is
tack on to their
good.
advantage.
23 to 10.
Concern, but the extra points up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Don't let them score before the half, and I'm
This is
happy.
taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around,
Pass
if I'm
can't be complete.
calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Peterson.
Complete, but he stepped out of bounds real quick.
And that'll make this a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Allen again. And Beasley with it.
Wow.
That one a first
They
down
will let
pickup
the-
of 8. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
He gets sacked.
This will be a Brown sack. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh.
And that will be incomplete with the clock down
Almost
now
picked.
to 13 seconds. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Allen going to leave it on the draw for McCoy.
He almost gets the first down, but that'll be
It
it.
will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with
I do like the way that we've
Jonathan
played
Coachman
so
for
far,
our EA
though.
Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, and it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And at this point, they trail the visiting
Yeah, I
Atlanta
really don't
Falcons.
care.
Matt Ryan with 3 touchdown passes there. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening
Isn't
with the
that
Packers.
Boston?
And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. Cam Newton with a couple of touchdown passes there. In the game you're watching has been Baker Mayfield with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So far, I do like how we've played.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We take a look ahead at what's to come later tonight. Sunday Night Football, it'll be the Vikings and the Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And then tomorrow night, we've got the Seahawks and the Niners from Levi's Stadium. And we were in the Bay Area for the Raiders on Thursday night. Now right back out to watch the Niners on Monday night. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Allen. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
3-yard gain on the play.
The spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll keep it on the ground in McCoy.
Wow.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
They have the punt.
There, a nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
What? Oh, my God.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Prospect of a punt from their own end zone. They need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They give it off here to the tight end. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Britton Colvin.
That was my
as
fault.
he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And a fast footwork by White. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position.
Kind of really breaking our offense, though.
1st and 10. They go
almost picked off.
On first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur.
Oh.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield.
This year so far.
Look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man.
If you're watching this by time,
trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They're playing Northwestern in week 3. Northwestern State
up to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. 9 yards that time.
He gets the first.
Let's go.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Third and short yardage. Mayfield And that'll wind up incomplete.
Damn.
Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll
Where's
be out
that
of bounds
pass
after
to?
getting this one across the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as
That's
wide receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open
That's
field
intentional
can really
grounding.
generate big plays for an offense.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
And he's short.
And it's Brown. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down. But
I would consider going for it.
He's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job of limiting that.
Damn it, Creedy, you blocked him right into him.
Stopped him in his tracks. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
And Chubb gets the 1st down.
29-yard line brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And
Callaway makes the play for gain of 3.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
I misread my line.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I got you. I got you. I got
Now Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
Hits Njoku in stride.
Near midfield at the 49. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. This will be stopped
Chubb
about 2 yards
gets
shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete over the middle to Callaway.
Hits Callaway.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Mayfield.
It's Landry.
Caught by Landry. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That is caught.
He hits Landry.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A run for Nick Chubb. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
Alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to
we
no
can.
victory.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be just
we can play conservative.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will swell the lead to 16.
It's still a
So they
possession
settle
game,
for
though.
just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start
And
gets to him that time, and he's gonna
Miles
go down.
Garrett sacks him.
Miles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Allen now looks to throw. And it's incomplete.
Can't hold on.
But he'll down to him. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
To the air, Allen. He's going deep for Brown.
Nope.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Looking downfield for Jones.
Incomplete.
Gets the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points
They
in your hip
kick
pocket.
another
You
field
force a
goal.
throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough.
And
in the
that's
middle third
the
of
nail in the
field
coffin.
through that one. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on that last drive, Went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Damn. Myles Garrett.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on.
First down.
Better and better.
What?
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores. I guess they felt like they needed it.
Yo, there's that man in BS.
With this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
29-0.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
If they go into a
You'd have
zone.
to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and
What
get
the
out
hell?
here with a victory. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time.
Now.
That'll bring up 2nd
Now,
down.
yeah, we really need to get out of
Ball
here.
on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he's
First
gonna
down.
bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards.
Nope, you're when you're
Sets up
true,
a
my
3rd
bad.
and 1. And again, it's Chubb. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
Brown.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And that's the
It's a
game.
good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
The Browns are going to win.
That looked like an example of what you said back in the 1st half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down.
What?
So let's sort this out. Wow, Charles, that doesn't just take points off the board. That takes a win off the board.
So now you have to regroup because you've gone from celebrating what you think is a win to trying to figure out how to do it again and make it a win.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you look back over the score
So the
sheet,
Browns
interesting.
win.
A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses
Mayfield
have put
looked
such an
the
emphasis
best
on taking the ball away.
I've seen him
Well, what
play.
we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
Baker
So
looked.
for Cleveland, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again
Great.
next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, their season
3
is on life
TDs,
support somewhat now.
no
at
interceptions.
3-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to
He
Miami
did not
to take
really put the ball in too much trouble, but he did not. He looked good. Denzel Ward upgrades to a 90 now. have just earned himself a contract. We're up to 6 years. Actually, no, 5 is alright. Yeah, 1 year deal. What? Rashard Higgins. Seth Duval, he's replaceable. Browns moved to 7-2, and next week we got the Yinzers. Dun dun. We'll go up to 6 million. Captain Fast Fuck. As your entry calls him, Captain Fat Fuck. Glorious leader of men. Rico gathers. Guess that looks about right. I'm saying this, but there's like everyone else than the Browns. Ooh, the Packers came back. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode. Hope y'all had a good day. Bye.